everyone! Welcome to Xiao Hey Classroom. In this section, we introduce the use of simple series PLCs to realize the operation configuration of PLC as a Modbus TCP Slave. First, right-click on Device, select Add Device, then select Add Ethernet Adapter. And then add Modbus Slave under Add Ethernet. After completion, we will configure the network port parameters. First, double-click to enter the Ethernet interface. Then click Browse to select the network port we want to communicate with Modbus TCP. We generally use the ETHO port as the Ethernet communication network port, when the ETH1 port can also be used as the Ethernet network port without EtherCAT communication. The ETH0 port is used here. If you want to modify the IP of the PLC, you can check the selection box above and below after modifying it here. The new IP will take effect after logging in and downloading. If you don't need to change the IP, don't check it below. Then configure the port number of the slave station, the accessible data area, and size under the Properties window of the slave station. Supports access to hold registers, input registers, discrete inputs, and discrete coil access settings. The top is the setting of the size of the access area, and the bottom is the setting of the starting address of each area. The configuration here is shown in the picture. Then if you use a device such as a serial port to a network port, you can configure the serial port parameters here. Then in the I/O map, you can see the addresses of each data area we just configured. Change the calling task here for easy monitoring directly in the I/O map. Let's download this program first and take a look. Then use the Modbus Pole Debugging Assistant as the master station, and then configure the access area and communication parameters. IP is the Internet Protocol address of the PLC. The Internet Protocol address of the current PLC can be obtained by a command of getIP. The port number setting 502 is the same as that set in the program. The current master prompts an illegal address error because the data range accessed by the master exceeds the range allowed by the slave. Modify the range of the access data area. After the modification, the access is now normal. Let's take a look at the data interaction. After the master writes the data, the slave will update the data synchronously. This is 10 consecutive input registers with a read offset of 0. And you can see the synchronization is changing. Then the coil starts with an offset of 1 for 10 consecutive bits. The above is the configuration operation of the simple series PLC as a Modbus TCP Slave through configuration. Thanks for watching.